Good morning, everyone. I hope everyone's having a great morning. Don't forget, as you come in, say a greeting, like the video, share the video, and subscribe. And also, turn on your notification bell. That way, every time I upload a video, you'll be the first one to see it. Okay, so this morning we're going to talk about a few different topics, and we're going to get into what's going on. Okay. So this morning we're going to talk about a few. So press 1 if you can hear me. Press 2 if you can't hear me. I was just checking my sound. It sounds okay from here. Let me know from 1 if it's muffled, 2 if the sound is okay. 1 if it's muffled, 2 if the sound is okay. Let's see what. Okay, let's talk about this Kate thing. It seems as if she was out with her husband Charles. Now people are trying to say that was really her. I'm not understanding that fully. I think they're trying to say that that person didn't look like her and maybe she just wasn't wearing a bunch of makeup. I don't know. I don't know why there's so many things that's going on in regards to Kate. Then in regards to her husband allegedly Prince William's cheating, the lady has spoke out and said it's not true. It's not true at all. But I don't understand why there's so many issues in regards to Kate and William. And now I think Andy's trying to say Andy Cohen's not buying the farm stand video of Kate Middleton and the conspiracies about her whereabouts. He's saying that that's not her. I don't know, y'all. It's not like she had on glasses. So why is people just not believing that it's her in the pictures? I think it was an issue when she edited that one photo. I don't understand why I don't let her rest. But I guess Prince Harry and Meghan Markle are probably happy that it's not them, that everybody's picking apart the photos, what's going on, what they're doing. I'm sure people are kind of happy that Meghan and them are happy that it's not her. Let me see. Let's see. Kylie Jenner is accused of living beyond her means, selling 1.8 million home despite reducing the price. I guess Kylie's trying to sell a house or whatever. Have you seen that Travis Scott's house is right now? There's like a big crack on his grass and land. I don't know what that's all about. But I think they're also saying that Kylie and Timothy may or may not still be together. I didn't really think that they were together anyway. People can be friends with people, but she probably wasn't happy seeing all those pictures with Timothy and Zendaya. They were out and about on the carpets promoting their movie. Where was Kylie and all that? If that's your girlfriend, where was Kylie and all that? She wasn't a part of a lot of that. So they're probably not together. Or were never together and they were just hanging out, just getting to know each other. And yeah, Kanye's talking about he wants to have a bunch of babies with Bianca. And it's like you have 4 kids already that people are kind of side eyeing you and Kim about how y'all raising them. And maybe Bianca's maybe wanting to take time. They've been together for a year. People are calling Kim and Kanye out in regards to North's title, middle school dropout. We understand having children with Kanye. He always thinks outside the box. We understand Kim. She loves the media attention, clicks, and views. Yeah, I'm seeing a picture of Khloe. They're talking about she's praising Tristan. That whole situation. Khloe wants to stay up under Tristan, and that's what she's going to do. No matter what he does to her. That's the sad part. You know, he's been caught with other women. She took him back. He had a baby by somebody else. She took him back. I've already told y'all. Tristan wants to utilize the Kardashians as a retirement plan. And that's what he's doing. And they're utilizing him too. But yeah, there's pictures of them. And you know, he's there for the children, but he's not there. Why is he there for Marley Nichols' child? Why isn't Khloe sticking up for that? Because Khloe wants Tristan to herself. The Kardashians want him to herself. They want to connect him as a storyline for them, and they want to keep him away from other people. They like the drama he brings, but they want to keep him away from Marlene Nichols, and he's going to do it because he need. This is the biggest thing. The other women are seeking money from him. Khloe doesn't need that money from him. So he can have time with her, have fun with her, travel with her, be on with whatever the Kardashians are doing. The other women need something from him. So he's happy to be over there. And it's like they didn't drop him year one. That's because they like his drama-filled situation. They love when he cheats. They love when he lies. We already talked about Kim and Bianca. And I also did a video in regards to Kim's boo. And back in the day, there was a video about 5 years ago that was concerning with what's his name? Her man Odell and Trey Songz and Justin Bieber. I did a video on that. Go check that video out. But yeah, people are thinking that they're doing this because the upcoming season's coming and they're trying to get their media presence out. I think every week we're going to see something from Khloe. We're going to see something from Kim. Like, it could be a Monday, it could be a Friday. They're going to try and get their names out there and get more media attention on them before the show starts. But people are really into that show. They only talk about it just to talk about them. It's funny. Cardi B went live and someone popped up on her live and she was like, "Who are you?" Oprah Winfrey, I'm flying through topics. Yes, I am. I rolled up out of bed and it's like, you got that time set for 11 o'clock. I better get up. And I did. I'm here. I'm here doing topics. I normally like doing voiceovers, but I know that I need to start doing more lives, and I'll try and do more lives at night. This was actually scheduled for last night at 7 o'clock. But by the time I got done doing everything I needed to do at home, something transpired at the home. I needed to take care of that. I needed to run an errand yesterday. By the time I got done cooking, it was 5 o'clock. And I was like, I'm about to relax. And then I said, I'm about to change that time from 7, do it in the morning. And I was happy about that. I was at peace with that. So, yeah, this was actually scheduled for yesterday at 7, and I definitely had to change the time. And I'm glad I did. Some days, you never know what you have to do or get into, and then something happens, and it's like, okay, I stay busy. I really do. But yeah, Oprah opens up about the weight loss situation. And I think she actually has a show coming out about people dating. Yeah, I heard about that. Oprah has a show coming out about people dating, and they're dating people they've never saw. No. I get long distance. You know what I mean? I get that you're dating someone long distance, and then every other month, every other week, y'all meet up or do whatever. But to date someone for years and years, someone you never met, I don't know. So she's opening up about the weight loss journey. Everyone knows she left Weight Watchers. I think Oprah is putting her name out there and doing different things because Monique continues to talk about Oprah and how she feels about Oprah and how she feels about Tyler Perry and how she feels about, the industry. And people are like, Monique, find some healthy relationships, find some good friends. Every time we turn around, Monique is talking about who she has an issue with. I think her stand-up is just her talking about her grievances and just, it's not really comedy. It's just getting on stage and talking grievances. And then she curses a lot. And that's interesting that, a woman of her stature, what comes out the mouth and when she's sitting with her husband, it's totally two different people. And maybe they told her to switch like that so she can get more views. And I watched a video in regards to her son speaking out. He did an interview in regards to how he felt about his mom, the statements, different things like that. And many people are like, we don't get why you can't celebrate your son. You can celebrate your husband over there, but you can't celebrate your son who you birthed. And you have other children that you're okay with you know, help raising, doing. It's interesting. Monique is just an interesting person. She just is. And people really aren't here for it. At first, people were on her side. And then they start listening to her continuously talk about these same people. And they're like, move on. If you can't work, make him work. Put him to work. Don't be in the same Wendy Williams situation. You're working and he's sitting back. He wants to just manage you. Why isn't he managing other people? Okay, Monique. It is what it is. Love it. Don't like it. It is what it is. Everybody's kind of like side eyeing that whole situation. Let's talk Ariana Grande. It's being reported that she owes 1.25 million to her ex, and the divorce is final. As you know, Ariana was on a set, kind of fell in love with this one guy. They then started dating and she went through a divorce. She seemed at her happiest with him, but everybody says she likes to date around. She'll date someone for 2 or 3 years and then move on with somebody else. It is what it is. Cute guy. They looked happy together, but yeah, she looked really happy with him, and that's really sad. It is what it is. Yep, she's divorced now, and she has to pay him 1.25 million. Yeah, in the divorce. Britney's still dancing. I done blocked Britney. I can't see nothing she got going on. She be showing too much. I'm not interested. What else is going on? But yeah, let me know in the if the sound is okay. I was watching somebody earlier, and I think it's my TV. I was watching someone earlier, and that the sound sometimes goes out. Let me know if the sound kind of goes out on here. Okay, let's talk about this. Megan Good's sister is speaking up in regards to her sister and people not giving her flowers. Her sister, Megan Good, is in a relationship with Jonathan Majors. Jonathan Majors. Mayer. Whatever his name is, Jonathan. The guy that just had this situation with his girlfriend. As he's getting out of the car, running away from her, she's following him, and he is up for having some issues with the law. And we will find out June, July, what's going to happen with Jonathan. And he's been dropped from Marvel, and he's been dropped from his management team. I think Jonathan was dropped from his management team once that was announced. And people are wondering why Megan is with Jonathan. And are like, and that's the other thing. I just heard a video, and I actually might play that if I can find it. I heard Devon Franklin speak about him and Megan going through counseling before their marriage, counseling during their marriage, and he went to counseling after their marriage. Why so much counseling? What were you guys struggling with so much that you went through counseling? And then she's dating Jonathan. So it has me concerned about the dating stuff in regards to, and everybody's like, why are you choosing him? Was it to choose him to get more into the industry? Was Megan the possible reason why this situationship happened with the girl? Because he immediately started dating Megan. I want to say a month after, and people were like, well, huh? What are we talking about here? What, Megan? Because they look at her as the pastor's wife, but she went through a divorce, and they seem heartbroken about the divorce, but it's kind of like, okay, and then you start over. I remember listening to Nick Cannon. I'm going to see if I can find it. I remember listening to Devon Franklin and Nick Cannon speak, and they were talking about dating and the dating situation. And Nick often seems that he's still hurt, that he's not with Mariah. Well, Nick, you got to move on. If what's true, they say that he might have been not faithful to Mariah, but he says that he was. He was faithful up to the end. Was that true? I don't know. But you could tell that Nick really misses Mariah. He's right now doing smaller skits. Nick Cannon's doing smaller skits with Brie, who was on Wilding Out with him. She happy she got that man over there with her. She's so happy, you can tell. And Nick has a lot of children, but he often talks about the breakup of a marriage, the situationship of a marriage, and it's kind of like, okay, Nick, when will you move on? Will he ever move on? Never know. Let me see if I can find that clip. And Devon Franklin is telling him, with relationships, they come and go, and you have to. I think he had said something about maybe you don't heal from it. I found it.
Two brothers that have had high-profile relationships, right? That ended in divorce. I am now someone who was part of an unsuccessful marriage, and I still have to keep it pushing. Sure. How did you deal with that? I wouldn't say it was unsuccessful. Because
you see how he said, I wouldn't say it was unsuccessful?
So that also was a perspective that I had to kind of learn for myself. I felt vulnerable, right? I felt like my belief system had been shaken. We did 4 months of pre-engagement counseling. Then months of premarital counseling, and then counseling throughout. And then wrote a book about it. For me, when you look at heartbreak, it's really hope break. And what I mean by that is that in our heart, we hold hopes of what we want to see happen or what we believe will happen. When it comes to marriage, our heart hopes that this is going to last in the way that we intended when we said I do. When that doesn't work, the thing that suffers the most is our hope. We both can relate. Two brothers that have.
So there's that. He continues to talk about it. He doesn't really talk about the relationships now. I think he had said he doesn't plan on getting married again. Well, which baby mama would you choose from? Nick Cannon has many children, over 10. And then he kept saying he want Mariah back. Mariah's not going to take care of or be a stepmom to all those children, and you had your chance with a very beautiful woman. Mariah's talented. She's well liked in the industry. She keeps to herself. Mariah's not problematic. And it's like you chose to not appreciate, and then having those weddings every year. It's like you're trying to convince people it's a start over. You know what I mean? They say sometimes when you get married every year, you're trying to convince us that you're happy. So is that true or not true? We wish Nick well with all of those children. But the biggest thing is you're responsible for so many different lives. And he's now getting that it's not easy being a father to many. And you have baby mamas in different probably cities, areas, codes. And maybe there's times when you don't feel like. But you have to check your schedule with your assistant to see where you have to be. Nick Cannon has a very busy schedule. But the blessing is Nick is financially wealthy. I think Bree was stating that he doesn't have to pay child support after the 10th child, the 11th child, or the 12th child, whatever that is. I think guys don't have to pay after a certain amount of children. Isn't that interesting? But it is what it is. If you're going to have a man and be with a man that has many, many children, if that's true that they don't have to pay child support after the 10th or 11th child, are you surprised about that? Let me know in the comments. Bruno Mars. Now, we had heard that he owes $50 million to the casinos. Some people are saying that's not true. That's all a lie. I did talk about, so that's all alleged. I don't know if that's true or not, but you know that he does have a residency there. So maybe he'll speak on it, maybe he won't. A few days ago, I talked about Kanye West's team spoke about that his warehouse was broken into. Kanye West's team says $1 million worth of Gap apparel was stolen from his warehouse. And many people were like, how many people knew about his warehouse? You know what I mean? And how is that possible? 1 million? Where was the cameras? Where was security? You have that much in storage and you have no way of anything securing. If anything goes off a bling, your storage is open. It pulls up on your phone. How is he not having that whole area secured if there's $1 million worth of items there? And what does he plan on doing with $1 million of Yeezy products? I don't know. Let's see. There's a few other things. I did see the video of Cardi B and what's his name? Cardi B and just a Keith Lee. I don't know if y'all saw the video. It's kind of funny. She's talking about a burger. Keith Lee is behind her, and he's like, "This is one of most amazing burgers." So she tried the burger, and she said, "Oh yeah, you're right. This is pretty good." And then he pushed 2 other burgers on her that had like bacon on it or something like that. And she's like, "No, I like this burger." So that was cute. You could tell Keith Lee was having a moment. He was so excited to be there with Cardi B. Let's talk Michael B. Jordan. Last week, there was a post about him being lonely. Now, we know Michael B. Jordan was dating Lori Harvey. Lori Harvey then started dating. Who did she date after that? Who did she date? Shortly after that, didn't she tie herself into Diddy for about a month? Like 6 months after Michael B. Jordan? And people are like, huh, what? And then she started dating the other guy that knows Michael B. Jordan. But yeah, he's talking about being lonely. And then you remember when Lala Anthony was saying North and Lala Anthony did a skit. And something was going on that day. So it was kind of a distraction for Kim. That might have been the day when Kanye was like, I don't want my kids into the school, da da da. I think that was the same day. So yeah, Lala Anthony did a skit with North saying, of course I want to hook you up with Michael B. Jordan or da 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 da. Michael B. Jordan's probably like, no. Lala Anthony's older. He probably wants a woman that's not so out there in the industry and or a woman that's not tied to the K's and the J's. Because you figure if Lala said she'd like to talk to or be with, but then 3 weeks later, Michael B. Jordan's talking about being lonely, but he's not even trying to connect with Lala. You know what I'm saying? Guys like what they like. They'll date you if that's what they want. But if it's very clear, Michael probably don't want Lala because he would have said, oh, maybe I'll talk to her or maybe I'll give her a call or, maybe I'll consider it. He said nothing. He's talking about loneliness. And he's not talking about being with Lala. Isn't it interesting? It's interesting to me. There's a beautiful girl that's saying she'd like to date you, and then he comes out and talk about loneliness. The shade is real. But yeah, that's interesting to me. Michael was like, And that's the one biggest thing. Who is Lala connected to and been connected to for the last 5-6 years? I think she dated some guy like 2 years ago, but she really hasn't been dating anyone after Carmelo Anthony. Let's see. What else are we going to talk about? I'm not going to talk about that. So let me know in the comments how you feel about all the situation. North gives a first. Oh, yeah. North did an interview. Did you see the interview? Everybody's kind of like, okay, Kim, okay, Kanye, yeah, pushing her in regards to this fame thing. We're going to keep an eye out on. People get concerned when you have childhood stars. People be like, okay, moms and dads, the childhood stars. I guess Cardi B is going to have another announcement coming soon. Yeah, that's pretty much it, everybody. That's pretty much it. I may go live tonight if there's other things that's going on. Let me just double check and see if there's anything else. This whole Kate Middleton stuff and the 2 or 3 videos about Kate and the conspiracy theories about Kate. Poor Kate. Kate couldn't even get no rest from after her surgery. Anytime a famous people mention that they're having surgery, a bunch of conspiracy stuff pops up. And people are like, oh, this, oh, that, oh, this, oh, that. I know she wishes she would have never said she was having surgery. And she just maybe should have said she's on vacation. I don't know. And did you guys watch Love is Blind? Let me know how you feel about the couples about Love is Blind. I really think that a lot of those people were looking for a media presence. I don't think they were really looking for love or seeking love. So let's see what this lady got to say. I'll go back.
Given the rabid
This is about Kate.
that have been on social media, and the speculation and all the stuff in America, where's Kate, etc. I found these photographs jaw-dropping. I found the body language jaw-dropping. It exceeded any expectations that I think any of us had, because we've suddenly got a woman that all of those fears that we've been having about her, she's in the lead. She is wanting to be visible. Her hair's streaming, her chin is up. She's looking not just happy to be out, but happy with William as well. She's carrying her own shopping. You know, this looked high energy, healthy, and happy.
See? So now who was she? That came from The Sun. Can't play that. Yeah. I'm going to end the live here, but thanks for tuning in. Thanks for supporting the channel. Like, comment, and subscribe. And everyone, have a great day. Focus on healthy, safe relationships. Be around people that's loving, kind, and respectful. I may go live tonight. If I don't go live tonight, I will be back here tomorrow between either 10 or 11 or 12. Thanks for tuning in. Have a great day, everyone.